Ah, pero suavecito. Alright, we good on nice and easy.
And I'm pretty sure he gives us all our money. Because
There
he
you go.
dresses very well.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson
You
from
get nice.
Midtown
You
Manhattan
get a nice and easy,
at
just let me know.
MetLife Stadium
Because
in
yo voy a la
East
casa de la
Rutherford, New
TN
Jersey.
como a las
This
7.
the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd
And nothing
fired
there.
up
I should
by
be
the
able to
arrival of their
tell
G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh yeah, man.
Return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Toma, deja saber.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
You let me know, man. I'll start playing this ball for it.
Here's the former #2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I'll probably use my two-way a lot.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
I like the two-way a lot.
A trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing Jones. He completes it to Tate. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his first touchdown of the new season. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and a yard. Allen, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Tate. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing again. Jones. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
That's how we do it.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking.
Yeah,
but to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Singletary to get the drive started. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 50, check 50. General West.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get
I mean, you had a good time.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
That happened to me, yo.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same?
And Singletary has it straight.
Oh, my God, no.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it
in
up.
your dorm?
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position.
People,
One
look,
guy
I was
doesn't
gonna
get him
say.
home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
I woke up in the bathroom hugging the toilet. I woke up because my dad woke me up.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
That's why I don't like drinking. Oof, that's why I don't like drinking straight, man. Poker yo bingo, I get sloppy.
To throw, it's Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
You got.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
No.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
It was good. That means you had a good time.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
That's what they're looking for here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. These two teams all tied after one.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64.
I think about how
Now Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Oliver in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
No, they fucking smell.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
3. Me bañó en cloro.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. First down, and they're going to throw without it.
Look at that Irish Springer.
Right. He's going to take off with it.
No way.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Damn.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half.
I like what they're doing with that quarterback.
To return is McKenzie.
Hill, whatever his name is.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They have him a wide receiver with those Hawaii.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
The white boy, the white boy.
To me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing. They're in an ideal spot now.
On the Saints, yeah, that they put there's a white quarterback that they put at wide receiver. He has his own.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. From the 24.
Teddy Bridgewater, no, but the backup quarterback.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
So the
that'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Yeah, that nigga fast, yo. He's a beast, Thomas. Thomas Montre.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Come on, man. What the fuck these niggas doing?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18
he
on that one.
gave
The
this guy
Bills
a
are going to have a
first down.
First down, Buffalo.
31's the
Ready?
double time. Hey. You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
I don't want to see him play.
Allen now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Brown with a stick skills.
God, how did he miss that
Brown.
truck?
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short game when he took off running.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say,
that's caught inside the 20. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Jones operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 33. And Rosas puts this one through. Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
This will be taken about the 12. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
On the 6. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Can you drink your medicine, please? Come here. Drink your medicine.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium.
Here we go, set, 30 base, 61, matchbox lights.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
5, 2.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, they stick with Singletary. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Now a man who played his final season at nearby Rutgers. It's Gus Edwards. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Brown 80. Half down. X3. 218. Chopper.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Dayon Buchanan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Hey, Haywood. 31's the right. Check right. 31's the right.
Allen going to go on 4th down. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Touchdown, Buffalo. Fahimi Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Jones now to throw again. Flush to his right. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They will run with Singletary. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And the Bills first down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he loses the football a second time. But the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Here it comes, here it comes.
From the gun, Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Jones. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
31's the
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Singletary again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Let's get it.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Hey, high 7. 2.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That's another Giants
Hey, Irvin.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Rhett Ellison, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bills 41, Giants 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Jones, off play action. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. And, of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Everyone, here we go.
On first down, Singletary. And shutting him off, now open field, past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Jones. Back to the air on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Jones now operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw again on second down, Jones. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. On 4th down, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bills, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.